friends, and welcome back to Life in Envelopes. I am Jennifer Bleecher. In today's vlog, I'm going to be sharing with you my Christmas decor. I'm going to set up all the Christmas decor in my living room and dining room and outside of my house. I'm also going to be sharing a really yummy recipe with you later in the video, so you'll want to make sure that you stick around for that. So let's go ahead and jump in and get started.
Merry Christmas, baby. Reindeer's coming out to play. Santa Claus is packing the presents, making sure you've been behaving okay. Merry Christmas, honey. Yeah. The snowman's dusting off his hat, on the show for everybody, to give them a smile that lasts another year. There's something that happens when sleigh bells are ringing, when December ends, when the children are singing, yeah. It's Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas, baby. The snow is laying 2 feet deep. Now wish upon a falling star, so all your secret dreams can come true. There's something that happens when sleigh bells are ringing, when December ends, when the children are singing, yeah. It's Merry Christmas, baby. Ooh, yeah. There's room at the table for big and for small. All the fire is popping, the chestnuts are cracking, yeah. Merry Christmas, baby. There's something that happens when something that happens when December ends, when December ends, yeah. Oh, it's Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas, baby. It's Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. It's Merry Christmas, baby. Yeah. It's Merry Christmas, baby.
Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. And I can promise we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the January. Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. Here we go. All right. Dance, dance, now this Christmas, we're gonna dance. We're gonna dance, dance, dance. Come on. Dance. We're gonna dance, dance, have a good time. Dance, dance, all night long. We're gonna dance, dance, and have a...
Hello friends and happy Thanksgiving. So you would have already seen in the video, last night I decorated my house for Christmas. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. I made it super relaxed for myself. I didn't like worry about how long it was taking or how slow I was going. I had Christmas music playing the whole time, which just like rejuvenates me. I love listening to Christmas music. So you would have seen all that already. So that was last night. By the way, I'm about to put on my foundation and I get asked all the time what foundation I wear. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's Laura Geller. This is called Baked, Balance, and Brighten. And the color I use is called Fair. I also have her like brush that comes with it. I need to order some more because I've hit pan on this one. I don't know if you can tell, but I've hit pan. So I'm like scraping the last bits off before I order some more. I really like it. Oh, let me first do a little bit of this. Okay, so even though it's Thanksgiving, we're still doing homeschool today and I'm still going to work in the Etsy shop today. Tomorrow is Black Friday, my biggest sale of the year. So I want to make sure that I am totally prepared for that. This is I think it's my third year doing this. I'm totally like losing track of time, but I think this is my third year of, you know, running my Etsy shop, doing a Black Friday sale. And I feel like I learn a little bit more each year about what to do to be successful. So I have some orders to fill. Jacob cut all these stickers for me yesterday so that I can fill orders today. So I'm gonna fill orders. I need to get everything set up on sale. After my family dinner tonight, which starts at 4 p.m., after that, I'm gonna just go ahead and start the Black Friday sale. In the past, I've done the thing where I stay up till midnight and then like start it then, but that's so hard on me to make myself stay up till midnight. So, I mean, sometimes I do that because I like get into a workflow and I just keep working, but I prefer not to be up at midnight. So I think I'm just gonna start it as soon as I'm done with my family dinner. So as far as our Thanksgiving meal goes, it's super simple. By the way, in case you're curious, I would be curious, David and I decided to do Thanksgiving together this year. This will be the first time we're like sitting down, all 4 family members sitting down together having a meal since we decided to get divorced. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do about Thanksgiving, like if I wanted to do it with David or not, but to be perfectly, so he and I are just in a really good spot right now. Like, we're getting along really well and he's helped me out with several things recently that I needed help with, and I really appreciate that, and I really appreciate that I can still count on him to help me with important things. And I also like want to return the favor. Like I want to be there for him when he needs somebody and he needs help. Like I like that he and I are doing divorce our way. Like I feel like there's kind of this, I don't know if I should get into all this right now, but I feel like some people can't be friends with their spouse after divorce. And I totally get that. I 100% get that. But the fact that he and I can still be friends and still work together to accomplish family goals and to make sure that our sons are having the best life and that each other are also taken care of, I really appreciate that. And it's making me realize, like,
perhaps David and I are better off as friends. And he was my best friend, so I'm glad to have him like back in my life a little bit more recently. Not be so mad at him. I don't feel anger at him actually. I don't feel anger at him anymore. I feel I want to say sympathy, empathy. I feel empathy. I feel like I understand a little bit more about where he was coming from with everything, and also, what's best for me too. Like I feel like I'm coming to grasp with what's best for me as well. Anywho, the point is we're doing Thanksgiving dinner together, all 4 family members. There's nobody else joining us this year, and I'm looking forward to it, and I think it's going to be fun. Just so you know, like, I don't know how this is coming off and how it's sounding, but I don't want you to think like there's any way that he and I are gonna get back together. That's not gonna happen. Absolutely not gonna happen. We're better off as friends. Okay, so as far as the meal goes, it's gonna be super simple. So, David always made the turkey in the past, but I don't like turkey. And neither do either of the boys. So a few years ago, we switched from turkey to brisket. And we get the pre-made brisket from Sam's Club, which is just so simple because all you have to do is like throw it in the oven and reheat it. I mean, it takes a while to reheat it, maybe like 45 minutes, I think. I'll have to look at the package directions. So that's really easy. Just throw that in the oven. David's bringing potatoes. I'm gonna make a side dish. This is a spinach casserole that I got from Mandy in the Making last year. I think I made it at Christmas last year, and my family loved it, absolutely loved it. Everyone, I should say, except for Logan, because it's green, and like anything green can't possibly taste good in his mind. But my family loved it last year, so I'm gonna make that again. And then I'm making crescent rolls for our rolls, so that's super easy. And that's it. So really the only thing I have to make is the casserole, and I'm gonna make it with you guys, of course, because it's such a good recipe and I have to share it with you guys. And then for dessert, we got a pumpkin pie and a pecan pie, both from the bakery at Sam's. So they're pre-made, so that's it. So I only have to make one dish this year. It's gonna be super simple. So there's my makeup look for Thanksgiving. I've got my new sweater from Beth. I thought this was like the perfect Thanksgiving sweater. And I pulled my hair back today so it's out of the way. So no matter what I'm doing, it's not gonna get in my way and drive me crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna go do homeschool with Logan, make that dish with you guys, and then work in the office tonight. So I'll check back in with you guys in a little bit.
Okay guys, so here is the spinach casserole that I was telling you guys about. So first of all, I'm starting with 2 blocks of frozen spinach that I refrigerated overnight to thaw out. And now I grabbed a clean towel and I'm going to try to squeeze all the excess water out of the spinach. I did this last year too. I used a towel like this and it washed up just fine. It didn't like leave stains on the towel, so that was great. I will put a link to Mandy's recipe in the description box of this video so you can get the whole recipe here as well. So now that I've got all the excess water wringed out of the spinach, I'm going to put the spinach in a large mixing bowl, and it's kind of like this like ball clump of spinach, so I'm going to use my fingers to break it up into smaller pieces. Next, I'm adding 24 ounces of small curd cottage cheese. I personally am not a cottage cheese fan, but this cottage cheese just like melts inside the recipe and you can't even tell it's there. Now I'm adding 1 stick of melted butter to this mixture. The recipe says to add 6 slightly beaten eggs to the spinach mixture. So because they're supposed to be slightly beaten, I'm putting them in a small bowl first where I'm going to mix it all together, and then once I mix it a little bit, then I will add the eggs to the spinach and cottage cheese and butter mixture. So I didn't show you me cracking all 6 eggs, but I did in fact use 6 whole eggs for this recipe. So I mixed them together. Now I'm adding it to the main mixture, and then we're going to move on to the next ingredient, which is flour. Now I'm adding in 6 tablespoons of flour. This is just an all-purpose flour, and I'm using my finger to level off the flour so that it is exactly 6 tablespoons. So I was really surprised that this recipe only had 1 seasoning, and that is 1 teaspoon of salt, and that's it. But to be honest, I think that if you were to add like garlic powder or onion powder, or both garlic powder and onion powder to this recipe, or even like grill up some onions or like toast some onion, sliced up onions to put into the recipe, I think it would really add a lot. Like, it's good the way it is, but if you don't mind a little extra flavor, I think that adding some onion or garlic flavor in here would be so good. After mixing all those ingredients together, I am going to be adding some Velveeta, and this is the exact amount that you need, 8 ounces. It is so tiny and cute. I was so happy to see that you could buy Velveeta in this size and not have to get one of those big, huge blocks. This is like, which I think the big ones are 32 ounces, so this is 1/4 of a big box. So I'm going to cut it up into smaller cubes and then add it to the mixture. One change I would make to this recipe is next time I would cut these into even smaller pieces, maybe even like the size that it is, cut that into 4ths so that it was just more evenly spread out through the dish, because the way it was, you got like, there were some parts that didn't have any cheese and some parts that had big chunks of cheese. So I would make them smaller so that it would spread out more easily. I am spraying my baking dish with Pam so that it will come out more easily once it's all done cooking. And then all you have to do is add it to your pan and spread it out. I used the back of my spoon to spread it out evenly in the pan, and then I put it in the oven and I baked it at 350 degrees for 1 hour. So here's what it looked like when it came out of the oven. Again, the 2 changes I would make is I would add some seasoning like garlic powder or onion powder or both, and I would also make the cheese squares smaller so that the cheese was more spread out through the dish. Otherwise, it was still delicious just like this, but I think those 2 would just bring it to the next level.
Friends, happy Friday. So I never came back last night to check in with you guys. I had such an amazing day with my family. First, we had a meal together, all 4 of us, and that was very nice. And then it just somehow ended up being Jacob and I at the end of the meal, still at the table for like an extra hour. And he and I just sat and talked and talked and talked. And he told me all about his life and everything that's going on. And I love to hear all that stuff. Jacob is my oldest son, by the way. He's 21 years old. And then later after that, I ended up hanging out with Logan, just Logan and I, and we played some video games together. He is determined to find a video game that I like. I just keep telling him, I'm just not a video game person. So we played 3 different video games last night, and then we ended up watching a movie together before bed, and it was just a great day with the family. So today I have been working on orders all day. It's already 3 p.m. It looks brighter outside than it is. It's like already dark and gloomy, like it's like sunset at 3 o'clock. Feels like at 3 o'clock at night. But I've been filling orders all day, and that's really what I'm going to be doing the rest, like the next 3 days. So, before I sign off though, I got some Happy Meals. So let's open this up together. This is from, okay, I apologize, I don't want to butcher your name, but I think it's French Canitar. French Canitar? So let's just open it up and take a look. I think it might be a Christmas card. Oh my gosh, you guys, first of all, this card, it's like layered on here, is so gorgeous. It's so pretty. I haven't read the card yet, but she gave me a Bath and Body Works gift card. Thank you so much. I know exactly what I'm gonna get. I always buy Christmas candles this time of year, and I was just gonna skip it this year because, you know, the cost. But now I don't have to. Now I can go get Christmas candles. You guys, you keep spoiling me. Seriously, you don't have to send me stuff. Let me read her card really quickly. Thank you so much. She mentioned a Christmas candle in here. She knows me. She knows what I like. Oh, and blue is my favorite color too. This card is just gorgeous. I wonder if she made this, because there's like no like company logo. I bet she made this. Look at that, you guys. It is so cool. Okay, friends, so I'm gonna get a candle, or I'm gonna get some candles this weekend. I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, will you please give it a thumbs up? And I will see you all again next time. Bye, everyone.